Hello, this is YouTube's most frequent uploader, back at again with some more daily uploads, because I have definitely uploaded many times throughout the past 13 months. Do not fact check me on that. And I have come up with a great video idea. It totally did not take me over a year to think of a video idea, and that is, there's this whole area of the Wynncraft map that just, like, no one cares about, but I care about it. So I'm gonna show you why I care about it, because it's cool. Yeah, this is like the ocean mountains, the unexplored area. I still can't think of a name for this, and I probably won't ever. So, I'm starting just outside Katoa Ranch, as you can see over there. I'm just north of it. I always mix up north and south on the Minecraft map. But yes, I'm just north of it, and I'm just gonna start by exploring, like, the west coast, kind of by Corcus, like, this whole thing. In Katoa to Levelguard, really. And then I'll go for the east coast. I don't really have a great way to transition into this, so, yeah, this is just gonna be a video, because I have not done anything on the video department for the past 13 months. If you do enjoy this, make sure to, like, if you do enjoy this, first, try and get mental help, because I don't think anyone who's mentally sane should be enjoying my videos. Secondly, if you are somehow okay, please do subscribe. Or don't. I really don't care. I haven't explored the coasts of the Wynncraft map in, like, I want to say, a year. Why do I have clouds on? So, this will just be me remembering it, and unfortunately, I can't show you what you have to do to enter it, but it's like, it's not a quest or a discovery, but it's just like a task where you have to kill a ton of pirates, and this fortress opens, like this mansion, and I appear to have broken it. I don't think it's the newest build on Wynncraft, but yeah, there's just a few millet nodes in there. I don't think anyone really uses it at a... I cannot speak today. I don't think anyone really uses this as a farm. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 nodes of millet, so it's pretty good. I think I actually read that there was 11 somewhere. I probably missed one. But yeah, that's really all, like, on this peninsula. So the next thing, you have to actually go south, because remember, the province of Wynn lies entirely to the east of Corcus. And if I was just recently in Corcus, I would definitely be able to see it. And the next thing's probably the most well-known thing. I don't know if I said that about the last one, or if I said it was the second most well-known. But yeah, the last one's the second most well-known, the next one's the... Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's just a little cove along the path, okay. I should probably turn on full bright for that. I know how YouTube tends to make, like, really dark things just appear black on your screen. Sorry if I hit the mic there. Oh yeah, so a new thing from my last upload is I actually got a new mic. It's still, like, a funny mic. It is not a good mic by any means, but it's new. It probably doesn't have that awful whirring sound. Oh yeah, and here's, like, just Stonehenge chilling. A bit south of, or a bit north, sorry, a bit northeast of Legendary Island, and it leads into a cave. I actually do not remember this being here. Is there a loot chest at the end? So yeah, most of the stuff... Ooh, there is! How are we even, like, the most far out loot chests looted? I don't understand. Loot runners, I swear. Oh, and there's not even a way out. Perfect. Yeah, so this is, like, really old stuff. I think this would have been added in the 1.15 update. So, the actual next thing's probably one of the more the most... Never mind, there's a sunken pirate ship. I haven't played Wynncraft in a while. Is that like not no blocks are waterlogged in Wynncraft, or no? Surely there's some waterlogged blocks, but like if there's concrete, surely there can be waterlogged blocks. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being stupid. It didn't really seem like there was anything in that sunken ship. So let's just go further along the coast. So now we're between Corcus and Fruma. And there's something over... Fruma content, let's go. Let's go. This is the Fruma update we've all been waiting for right here. This is officially Fruma. Fruma actually exists in Wynncraft, guys. It's been released. It's just a cave. But yeah, this cave is... No, this cave's actually in the ocean, because it's not over the mountains. Unfortunate. This could actually be a decent grind spot. Just really, really out of the way, considering it's level 50 and the closest land is level 80. And I don't even know how much XP it gives, because I can't get XP on this class. So yeah, as I said, I should probably have explored this beforehand, but this is also kind of like my first time experiencing this. I know a few things of what to expect along the west coast. I don't know anything about the east coast. So yeah, this appears to be nothing. Just a cool little, like, pirate thing. There's plenty of those. You'll come to find. Intriguing. Not useful to me, but still intriguing. You know, it would be really awkward if... Wait, no, I can just check the Puro Beta if some of this would get moved. But yeah, here is the main attraction of the west coast of Wynncraft. So, I don't know how many of you don't know about this place, but for those wondering, it's like in the southwest corner of the map. So, older players will probably know about this, but back in the day, long before I started playing Wynncraft, yeah, back in the day, there used to be a gate, like, that teased Gavel, and it was the Levelguard gate. And that opened up into Gavel. And now... just you wait. I mean, you probably already know what I'm... Royal Gate. Yep, it's a gate to Fruma. I wonder what's beyond it. There's even some dialogue here. By order of Her Majesty of Fruma, no one is allowed to cross the border into her lands, punishable by death. That can't stop me because I can't read. I'm just kidding. There's barriers there. There's no way to cross it. Though I wonder, I haven't actually thoroughly explored this area. This seems to be just a ton of stairs. There's totally a secret to this. There's not a secret. Ooh, I actually don't know what's beyond here. And there appears to be like a little dock there. Why are there so many skeletons here? Oh, it's a graveyard. Well, nothing like blowing up. Nothing like blowing up graves. There we go. Wonder why there's a graveyard there. Why are there so much blood in the graveyard? Anyway, next up. There's a boat, which I do not remember whatsoever. And this one has some level 90 enemies, so they actually take multiple clicks to kill, which is really crazy. No, we're really seeing like a spike difficulty here. Nope, just kidding, they can be killed with one spell. Anyway, not much to see there, just another cave. But yeah, there's a few tents here. And next up, it's now time to finally go north. We've reached the westernmost points of the map, and now it's just north up to Gavel. The coastal plains music is still playing. So, I think you'll find that there's like a lot of just boats here, because, well, it's the ocean. What are you expecting? And here's one. I love just the attention to detail in Wynncraft, how people will just build things for just on the coast where few people will ever see them for no reason. Like, these guys are castaways, apparently. And they have like, and there's just a bunch of like camps up on the mountains, but by the sea. Yeah, there's a little lighthouse there. It's a pretty cool settlement. Some cool, like, rock, or, like, mountain formations. And the distance between those last two places were huge. We're, like, now halfway up Corcus, but we're not on Corcus. We're on, well, just the coast. Cotisant ocean trolls, which is interesting. Like, I wonder what the lore behind all this is. It's so just interesting to think of like all like the really cool things like in Wynncraft that we'll never really know the lore behind. I also probably hit the mic there again. Yeah, this is it. So we're by northern Corcus, and our journey along the west coast is almost ended. And there's an Avo settlement here, but we're not on Corcus. We're on the like mountains at the west of Wynncraft, or the Wyn map, the ocean, which really has me thinking, because that's Corcus right there. That's the closest Corcus gets to the mainland of Wynncraft. So, did the Avos migrate here, or did they start here? Because no one's talked about this as far as I've seen. Like, there's not been any theories about this place, unless I just joined too late in Wynncraft to see any, which is probably the case. Like, was this just? Maybe this was just added in 1.15 to tease at the fact that there will be Avos, but it really has me thinking. Like, what if there's something over the mountains that like the Avos flew over the mountains and arrived here, and then went to Corcus shortly after? So I think that's the last thing before Levelguard. I don't know though. If there's something before Levelguard, well, I guess you'll find out. So it seems we have found another cave, like, almost at Levelguard. There's probably a ton of caves I've missed, but yeah, there's just a sea troll here. Not much. Yeah, that's it. Do you see that boat? That is a ship from Gavel. We are in Levelguard. or we are just off the coast of Levelguard. There's like some strange Levelguard sand. Like, this is the sand you expect from Levelguard. And, ooh, I never knew that this place existed, but there's a cave right here, just under Levelguard. What is this place? There's like nothing here, but this looks like a cave that would be in the Canyon of the Lost. Unless. No, there's just like nothing here. Straight up. That's cool. And actually, as I was doing that intro, I forgot. There's a north coast to the ocean, too. I can explore that. I don't know how much I'm going to find along it, but I can explore that. So, the Levelguard docks are, frankly, an underappreciated region of Minecraft. There's just a ton of, like, building that went into it, and, like, everyone just speed runs through it just to get to Levelguard. Which, I mean, fair. Levelguard is really cool on your first time going there. Like, I remember going through the tunnel, and spoilers for... I mean... I should have said this is a spoiler for a lot of things in Minecraft. But... if you somehow don't want a spoiler... spoiler... if you don't want it spoilered, I guess you could skip ahead a bit, but... like... it's just something really cool if you haven't entered Gavel. Like, it just feels so cool. It just says, like, you are now entering the Gavel province. Oh, I felt so cool doing that. But anyway, this time I'm going east over to Jofash Docks. And this is the only... hit the mic again. I believe this is the only region of the ocean coast that has a quest. And the quest takes place in, like, the main part of Levelguard. And there's this guy, the retired scam merchant. I think it's a reference to something that before I started playing Wynncraft, because I started playing in very early 1.19. I don't know. So now you can see, like, the coast of the... like, the coast starting to reflect the fact that the light forest is just on the other side. The north coast of the ocean's definitely the least interesting. But it's still cool. However, this is interesting. This is something added to Wynncraft in 1.20. Now, I believe a discovery somewhere, maybe it was removed in 1.20, like a lot of major discoveries were, but, and by major discoveries, I mean, like, that place, that thing that, like, appears when you enter a new city, not like the you are now entering, like, when you first enter it, like, the little, you know what I mean, but, this is actually the third entrance to Gavel, even though something in a discovery said that Levelguard was the only entrance. I really cannot speak. Entrance to Gavel. Another thing said that, or true Wynncraft enthusiasts will know that there's actually multiple, because there's one at Fosh Docks, and there's one here. This is the most forgotten entrance to Gavel, as, well, it doesn't have a sea skipper thing. It's just in the wild. And right here is literally, like, the light tree. Like, the tree with the entrance to the realm of light. It's a bit difficult to climb, but you'll find that there's no barriers preventing you from getting over the mountains. Like, I'm just here now. I'm in the light forest. I can go wherever I want in the light forest now. I can just kind of enter gavel, and I think there's a more formal entrance. Yeah, but there's also a grind spot in said more formal entrance. And most of those mobs have push or pull spells. So it's not very fun to go through. But yeah, now the coast is more mountainous, reflecting the fact that Aldori is on the other side. And here I'm actually going to go a bit away from the north, from the coast, because there's a pretty large island. I want to say, like, probably, like, the 5th largest island in the ocean in Wynncraft. Is that fair to say? Yeah, I think that's right. It's like kind of the opposite of Half Moon Island, but except there's just nothing on it. Like, it's just empty. However, there is one thing on it. So you can climb up it. How high is this peak? I think Wynncraft sea level is like Y32. This peak's at Y90, but there's something at the bottom. And that is the only remaining boat merchant on Wynncraft. And he gives you boats for, I swear it was 2 emeralds, but it's 4 emeralds per boat, which is a bargain compared to other boat merchants. And there's a ship, and you notice I'm going further south, because if you didn't know, there's a really cool island here that's like, there's no sea skipper access to, but it does have its own territory. Tree Island. There's even a chest here. And there is an NPC here, if I can find the NPC. But yeah, there's just an NPC that like talks about wildlife. I can't seem to find him. I'll try to look harder. So that's why I like killing the wildlife on this island. Like with arrow shield there. I'm so dumb. So this is the 3rd entrance to Gavel at Fosh Docks, and it's the entrance into the Sky Island. I feel like no one really appreciates how just like cool Fosh Docks is, because like it's really where the Sky Islands like meet the ocean, because everyone only cares that like one of the worst I mean, they're fixing it in 1 point in 2.0, but it's one of the worst quests in Wynncraft. Starts here. But yeah, I never actually noticed there were like Sky Islands in Fosh Docks. Is there anything up in this Sky Island? That is the question. So the first place you'll find along the East Coast is one of the more well-known Easter eggs in the Wynncraft Ocean, I feel. And it's regular island, because, well, everything about it's just regular. There's nothing weird about it. So, there's like nothing else that you'd really need to call it. Ignore that human. That was definitely that was very much a human. And just ignore the key I'm holding. Because this is a regular island. Nothing weird is going on here. I don't know why I'm looking in the space map as if there's like something weird on this island. That was a weird place to throw a key. Oh yeah, forgot about the Goblin City underneath it. I love like the designs of the humans. So this seems like it could be in the jungle, which actually I feel like there's something to do with the talking mushroom. I remember like reading that's somewhere along these islands, and maybe it's here because this seems like a jungle facility. There's also sand. No, okay, it's just pirates. I don't know if it's that I'm just like not being as observant, but it doesn't seem like there's as many things along the east coast as there is along the west. Like, oh yeah, there's a little campsite. But how far south is that? Oh, so the last thing was Regular Island, which was by Fosh docks. Now, we're almost at the desert. Okay, this is the more boring coast. I mean, it's also the shorter one, but... yeah. The west coast is, like, there's so much attention to detail that there's no reason to complain about the east coast of Wynncraft. Like, they did not need to put that much effort into the west coast. There's no reason to complain about the effort in the east. Anyway, just a few boats, a camp, and some insane backpackers. So this is a place I know pretty well because it's a great place for grinding, like, kind of low-leveled woodworking. That's really all. If you want to know where it is, you just have to go around this bend. It's just north of the savannah, I think. And, like, Half Moon Island is within sight of it. Another camp, but that's like nothing new at this point. This cave seems like it doesn't seem like it's in a very old build style, but it doesn't seem like it's in the newest build style either. And this road leads you directly south to Brominglar. And that is the end of the journey. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and that's really all I have to say. Goodbye.